Parents literally cannot believe they're making these common mistakes that are exposing their babies to the risk of overheating, which is a risk factor for SIDS, or sudden infant death syndrome. There's about 200 babies in the UK that die from this every single year. I'm an NHS-based doctor and surgeon. Repost, follow and share for more health news and advice. As you walk up and down the high street, you must see parents pushing their kids in a pram covered in a blanket. You may be thinking that you're protecting them from the sunlight, but all of this sun heat is going in, but it's not coming out, creating a greenhouse effect, and that can lead to them overheating and increasing them to a risk of SIDS. Instead, make sure that you can put the parasol on or a sunshade to protect them from the sun. The other thing that you can do is, if they're under the age of 6 months, keep them away from direct sunlight, because that's the NHS recommendation. Their skin is just not mature enough to be able to deal with the sunlight. But over the age of 6 months, you have to make sure that they have sunscreen protection, especially in peak sunlight hours. That's between 11 to 3 p.m. Now make sure that they're wearing SPF factor 30 or 50 for optimal protection. And if they're wearing a sun hat to protect them against the sun, that's a fantastic idea outdoors, but make sure you take it off for them when they're indoors. Now that means inside the house, or in a taxi, on a train, in a car, because again, they lose heat from their heads and you don't want them to risk overheating. And by looking at your baby, if their cheeks are flushed, if the back of their neck or the back of their spine is really hot and sweaty, then why don't you take one layer off, because most probably they're feeling a bit too hot. And make sure that they're well hydrated. If they're not drinking enough milk or water, then you'll notice it by them not peeing enough, not having enough nappy changes in the day. Do me a favor and repost to other parents. Thank you.